We're good on that. Let me close this out. Close this out. Make sure we're live here. All right, we're live. Welcome back to the Matrix. You're not just in the Matrix. You are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? Ha! What's going on? It's your boy Ski. And today, we got ourselves a little Clear Pill podcast, episode number 5. We're going to be going over, like, none of this is scripted. None of that. We're just going to be going over, there we go. We're going to be going over whichever cryptocurrencies you guys want to go over. So we'll let a couple more people show up. Looks like we got a couple people here. So we'll go to the intermission screen here. We got some Christmas. We got a little Christmas background. You guys can vote on what you want to see on the... Just give me like ideas for the next live stream. If you guys comment on any of the live streams and the videos, we'll make whatever you guys want as the this little intermission screen. But Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. I hope you're doing so with your family, and I appreciate you guys for stopping by. So yeah, without any further ado, let's take this clear pill, y'all. Whichever coins you guys want to look at, let me know in the comments. Let me type this. I forgot to type this actually. Let's do that real quick. Type your coins in the chat. Boom. And then we'll pin this. And boom, bada boom, bada bing. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, so we just got done live streaming on TikTok. Definitely was a good one. Went over some pretty cool, interesting stuff. That's what I like about this, man. It's like you guys kind of, I don't know, you just spark something that's deep in my brain, and sometimes you guys pull it out and I just start like spewing some freaking gold nuggets for you guys. I post a lot of videos today. I'm getting definitely back on the grind. Hopefully you guys all have power wherever you're at. I know that there was like the really bad storm and all of that, so we'll let a few more people show up here on the live stream, and then we'll get it going. All right, let's check out some coins. Let's look at XRP. We'll start it off. Well, let's start off with Bitcoin, actually. We'll do Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, like always. And then beyond that, just whatever you guys comment. That's kind of how I'll do this. So, what I'm seeing here on the daily on Bitcoin, definitely seeing the RSI getting very close to crossing to the upside. Now, it is in the middle. So let's see what it's looking like. Same thing on the macro. Wow. So we potentially could be crossing to the upside on all of them all at the same time. And if that were to happen, that could be really bullish. Probably the first point of resistance would definitely be this point right here, that we'd be kind of testing around the 18,000 mark in the near future for Bitcoin. I still do stand by what I say about how, you know, the Bitcoin chart kind of seems like it's broken. Something is definitely different, especially it's always been inversely correlated with the DXY, and for the first time ever, like literally ever, the DXY is just ripping to the downside. This is always has always been the point where Bitcoin and crypto has been ripping to the upside. So like, let's look at this time frame right here, from January of 17 through February of 18. Same thing right here. Like, this is March of 20 through February of 21. We had that huge rally in the cryptocurrency market. So this is definitely something different. Where the stock market has rallied with this DXY. If you look over here, like at the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ, the stock market has rallied with this DXY folding over on itself, but cryptocurrency has not. So this is definitely something different that has never happened before, and different doesn't mean bad. So it's always been correlated inversely to the DXY, and now we can look back and say it always has been, except for that one time. So possibly something that could be brewing is, cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is depegging from the stock market, from the Dow Jones. And because I personally believe that the Dow Jones bubble is about to pop, similar to the one of the likes of the Great Depression. This could take, a half decade to play out, if you will, but this is what I'm seeing. So if it is not correlated anymore, this could be a good thing. So we'll see how it plays out in the macro term. As far as macro price prediction on Bitcoin, I still stand by. The 0.5 fib, I think, is almost automatically going to get hit. It could be even hit in 2023. We're looking at 38,000 for that. 38,000 is a huge number for Bitcoin. It's always been kind of a big resistance point or support point. If you look through here, look at all these points on the 38,000. And then beyond that, the 702, you're looking at 48 to 49,000. That would be sort of the automatic rally point. And then in 2025, if she wants to go parabolic, which she probably will, unless she gets dethroned, which is possible. I'm open to these ideas that, just because it's always been doesn't mean it will always be. But if things continue the way that they have always been, in 2025, Bitcoin is going to go somewhere in the neighborhood of 190,000. The narratives that you could probably be hearing along these way would be like, people would be saying, Bitcoin's going to go to 250,000, or Bitcoin's going to go to 500,000, or Bitcoin's going to go to 1 million, or whatever. That would probably be the narratives that you'd be hearing. And then lo and behold, it would get stopped out at 190 or whatever. ALBT to the moon. What's its peak for the bull run? Let's take a look. I think I just did ALBT. Let's see. ALBT. So current price of 4 cents, getting across the upside on the RSI. We're in the new moon. Today is the new moon. So we are in the new moon energy right now as we speak. And if you don't know about the energy, it's not like to the day. On the full moon, it's going to go down, or on the new moon, it's going to go up. It's sort of a window of energy to be open-minded to. And it's kind of plus or minus 3 to 5 days around the new moon. So from this time until, 5 days from now would bring us to the 29th. We'd be looking for a nice little rally in the crypto markets. But first the 1618 level is about 17 cents. That would be kind of automatic. 2025, if she wants to just retrace, which a lot of coins will, we're looking at 74, 75 cents, somewhere in there. The maximum retracement level on ALBT would be $1.04. I would probably set a little take profit level at probably, 88 cents, 92 cents, just because $1 is such a psychological level where it's going to have a sell wall. Even if it breaks through there, it's going to have a sell wall for sure. Beyond that, if ALBT wants to go absolutely parabolic in 2025, the max, bro, you'd be looking at $5.31, which would be freaking insane. Would be absolutely like a 20, more than a 20x actually. Yeah, no, a 20x to the upside. That's what you'd be looking at for ALBT in 2025. Crazy. I wonder if they've added sauce yet. Nope. That sucks. I can't wait till they do. I just added the little short today. People were saying like a sponsored video. Like, bro, come on. If I ever make a sponsored video, that is the first thing that I'm going to say. That I'm paid to promote this product. And I will never, ever promote a product that I do not personally use myself. But anyways, I made a top 3 coins video on my top 3 hidden gem video, or coins that could 50x in the next bull run. And someone commented, like some troll commented that it was paid or whatever. But they were Flux, Optimus, and Sauce. If you don't know about Sauce, it's the Saucer Swap, which is basically Uniswap for Hedera. So what Uniswap is for Ethereum, Saucer Swap is for Hedera. Same supply, everything, but it's only like 3 cents right now. This is what the little website looks like. This is one of my wallets that I'm using to earn passive income. So there you go. These are my unclaimed rewards. I don't know how long it's been since I've claimed them, but there you go. This is one of my many wallets that I'm using. But current price on Sauce is 2.48 cents. And if you go over here to CoinMarketCap, it has Sauce. And look, I'm going to show you guys. Look, max supply 1 billion. And you can see it here too on Saucer Swap. Circulating supply is 308 million. When I first started, this was like, when this first launched, it was 200 million. Now it's 300 million. So they're like letting it go throughout the bear market. But yeah, 1 billion is the total supply. Same thing for Uniswap, by the way. Literally the same supply, 1 billion. Looky there, boom. You think Uphold will add Sauce soon? Are they supposed to? Have you heard that? You can buy Sauce on Saucer Swap. All you need is your hash pack. I made a full video on this. Start to finish, how to add is HBAR the only coin you can stake? No. I made a video on this, start to finish, how to set up hash pack and Saucer Swap. So you need a hash pack, you need HBAR, and then once you do that, you can buy it on here. All you got to do is click swap, and you would swap your HBAR to Sauce, just like that, and then boom, you have Sauce. Also, what you're rewarded in for providing liquidity, you're rewarded in, like, okay, so here's some, you can liquidity mine, which is basically where you put up equal amounts of 2 different coins, and when anytime anyone transfers back and forth, they're using your funds in order to do so, and you're rewarded for providing that liquidity for them. And what you're rewarded in equal parts HBAR and equal parts Sauce. So here's some examples of some liquidities that you can provide. You can do USDC to sauce, HBAR to USDC. You can do link to sauce. You can do, like these are some of the ones that I do. USDC to DAO. There's USDC to USDC. There's Bitcoin to HBAR. There's Ethereum to HBAR. And then there's Wrap BNB. All these ones. Wrapped Ethereum. And right now these are earning, like QNT is earning 30%. What was BNB's earning 54% APY. And these change all the time, by the way. They have like a set inflation rate, and the more liquidity that is provided, the less that this money goes down, or the less that the APY is, and vice versa. The less liquidity that's provided, the less, the more that the inflation on this goes up, or the APY of this goes up, because the inflation is set. The inflation is 1 billion, so, or 800 million. They had like 200 million sauce was minted from the beginning, and then 800 million is left to be burned in order to do that. Now, as far as staking, currently you can stake sauce, and you can stake HBAR, but staking HBAR would be on a different website. But it's just whatchamacallit. Staking is different than providing liquidity. There's more risk as far as providing liquidity than just staking. But these are the ones that I'm doing right now. I'm doing sauce to HBARX, link to sauce, HBAR to sauce, HBAR to USDC, Bitcoin to HBAR, Ethereum to HBAR, BNB to HBAR, and QNT to HBAR. These are all the ones that I am currently doing right now as we speak. So yeah, there's my top 3 hidden gem coins that could 50 or 100x in the next I was gonna look up HBAR, or is Uphold adding Did you hear that Uphold was adding sauce? Because I haven't heard that. Or you were just asking if it's possible that they were going to do that. But yeah, that's where you buy sauce. You buy it on their actual website. All you do is you buy HBAR, send it to your Hashpack wallet, which is basically the same thing. Your Hashpack wallet is basically the same thing as a MetaMask. And then you send it, connect your Hashpack to SaucerSwap, and then you can interact with this DeFi the same way. It's just like using like DeFi Llama or any of that stuff. I don't know if you've ever used any of that, but it's the same. It's all the same. It's the same thing. Same. All right, what else you guys want to look at? What else? This could be one too. Chia. There's going to be some narrative in the next bull run. Every bull run, there is like a type of coin that is just rocking and rolling. Maybe it's the ISOs that rock and roll. Maybe it, like last bull run, it was the meme coins. The previous bull run, it was the privacy coins. There's going to be some narrative that is like the type of coin that's going to be doing the best. One could be like, it could be the metaverse. It could be AI coins, could be like the next one, or proof of storage, such as Chia. I don't know what the thing is, but Man, oh man, she is just falling off a cliff, dude. Oh boy. I don't think she's gonna make new all-time highs. Maybe, like I'll do a conservative pull and then I'll do an aggressive pull. .5 fib on Chia is 184. 702 would be 254, and if she wants to go parabolic, 1,190. Now the ops, this is the conservative pull. Now if I pull from wick to wick, it's a different story. This would be like the most bullish parabolic outlook possible. This is what this would be. So the 0.5 fib, Jesus Christ, would be about 1,250. The 702 would be 1,700. That would be amazing. Wow. The most parabolic outlook and the most parabolic pull, the absolute max would be 8,888. Will XRP flip Bitcoin in 2023? I want to see the Bitcoin maxis bow down to XRP. I think it's possible. And I've been saying this on the charts too, and I even said this in the beginning. Like, something is happening in the charts that is different. Something is different. Either, so there's a couple of scenarios that could play out. One scenario, either way, something is different on the charts that has not presented itself before for Bitcoin specifically. And so one scenario is it completely depegs from the stock market, and the stock market is going to go into some sort of Great Depression, which I think is going to happen, and Bitcoin is not, and cryptocurrency is not. That is one possibility. The other possibility on what is happening with Bitcoin is it gets depegged. And the clearest cut for me would be, there's like three that could easily do it. I think it would be XRP, Ethereum, or BNB. Those would be the three that I think could easily do it. And if we look over here, it wouldn't take that much from XRP, honestly. Like, if, let's say Bitcoin only retraced to 38,000, which I think is very possible that that's all it does. We need to do this. So, like, basically a double for Bitcoin, right? But XRP would need to probably, XRP would probably need to be in like the $8 range. And which I think that could happen. So if Bitcoin just goes to like 38K, but XRP goes to $8 to $10, XRP would flip Bitcoin. For BNB, it would need to go to like 3,000. Ethereum just needs a double, really. Like, Ethereum seems like it's probably going to, regardless. Like, regardless of if these ones don't, just off of like where it's at, it's really not that far behind. If Ethereum just randomly doubled and went to 2,400, like, that wouldn't be that crazy for Ethereum. You know, and then Bitcoin went to like 20K, then, like, I could see that happening, honestly. So any of those three are coins that I'm keeping my eyes on to dethrone Bitcoin. But regardless of if that happens or not, like I've been saying this for a while, this is different. There's never been, like, right here is the only time that Bitcoin has ever went below the 200-week moving average. and it wasn't even getting full body closes below it. Like all the body closes were still touching it. You see what I'm saying? And if you go throughout the history, Bitcoin, this is true. See this blue line? Through the history of Bitcoin, it has never been below this line. Like, I'm going to go all the way. Like I said, this is like the only time was right here, but there were still bodies that were touching it. But if we go over here, fuck. God damn it, I hate it when I do that. Oh, I hate it when I do that. I'll have to fix that. Anyways, if we go over here, we're well below it. Like we're not even close to this 200-week moving average. And this is we've never even been below it at all. But we are well below it. Like for us even to get in the touching it, we would have to have 45% to the upside for us to just touch it. That's how far away we are. And that's never happened in cryptocurrency history. So that's one thing that's different. As well as like the moving averages. There's a few things as well. Like we went below the previous all-time high too. That's happened one other time, but it was really early on. Really early on in Bitcoin's history that happened. So there's a few things that are different. Now, why is it different? Why is it different? That's the part that remains to be seen. Is it... So I have two possible theories. One is it's going to get dethroned by XRP, by BNB, or Ethereum, or all three of them, really. So that's one possibility. And the other one is it's now completely off from the stock market as well. It's always traded with the Dow Jones, and now it hasn't. Now the DXY has been just knife falling to the downside. The Dow Jones has been rocking and rolling to the upside. And every time that happens, also, look at this, rocking and rolling to the upside. We need to move this up here. I don't know why this keeps like moving. I'm gonna like get this real close together. But yeah, every time that the DXY has went to the downside, the Dow Jones has ripped to the upside, and Bitcoin has ripped to the upside. But now the Dow Jones is ripping to the upside, and Bitcoin not only didn't go to the upside, but they went to the downside. So why is that? Why is it different? Well, there's a couple of reasons. XRP, QNT, ETH, any ISO coin, Bitcoin. I could totally see that. Yeah, because QNT has less supply than Bitcoin. 14 million. And QNT has been just rocking during this last... here, we'll leave this right here. And let's put the DXY next to Bitcoin. I need to organize this. Alright, I'm going to show this. I'm going to drive this point home. Yeah, I think the coins that have really performed strongly during this bear market is a precursor of things to come. Alright, so the DXY is ripping to the downside. The Dow Jones is ripping to the upside. This is how it's always been. But along with that, Bitcoin has always ripped too. So right now, Bitcoin should be up here about 24,000 based on where the DXY is. But it's not. So it's either Bitcoin is going to get dethroned, or the Dow Jones is going into a Great Depression in the next, 2027, 8, 9, somewhere in there, and crypto / Bitcoin is decoupling because it will not perform poorly the same way that the Dow Jones will. Also, both things could be true. The Dow Jones could be going into a Great Depression, and Bitcoin could be getting dethroned. Time will tell. These are some theories that I'm working on, but regardless of if I'm right or wrong, one thing is for sure and for certain, there is something that is different with the Bitcoin charts. Also, I think Bitcoin has the risk of, and I have Bitcoin, it's in my top 10, but just because I respect it as the genesis, but also, I think that Bitcoin, as far as, we sort of have this notion that it's always going to be here because it's always been, but I think out of all the coins, it's one that definitely has a risk of, Congress and stuff like that. China's banned it 17 times, so it'll still live on, but as far as mass adoption, if they were to ban proof of work and go full-on green like they want to, it would still be around. You can't stop Bitcoin, but the mass adoption factor, I don't know, that wouldn't exist. So there's a couple of different working theories that I have for why esoterically that this is happening, but something is in fact happening with the Bitcoin chart right now. And I'll leave that at that. BNB has been, the strongest performers during this bear market: XRP, BNB, QNT, XDC. Those have been really, really strong performers this bear market. And in my opinion, it's a precursor of things to come. Doge too, actually. I kind of laugh at Doge, but the thing freaking ripped even in the bear market. Look at this W. Beautiful. So yeah. We'll see how it plays out. Ethereum Classic too has been a strong performer. So that's my thesis. The coins that have performed the best during this bear market is a precursor of things to come for the next bull market. All of the coins are going to basically go to the 0.5 or whatever, but the ones that are going to make new all-time highs, I think, are QNT, XRP, XLM, XDC. El Salvador will be the richest country. The president is buying 1 Bitcoin per day. You think so? Well, I mean, one thing is true. Whether that experiment works or not, there's 21 million Bitcoin. And that will always be true. And since 1971, the U.S. dollar was taken off of the gold standard by Richard Nixon. And since that time frame until now, we have lost literally 96% of the purchasing power of the U.S. dollar. Even Bitcoin doesn't perform that poorly. Bitcoin hasn't lost 96% since its first bear market. So, I mean, even if it does, I think over time it's going to be definitely a better performer than the U.S. dollar. That's for sure. So who knows? These massive violent wicks down, man. On H-bar. H-bar is getting across to the upside. This could be a strong one too, because we're really close on the MACD as well. What you would like to see is the MACD get full on bullish on H bar, and then, you know, like on this 5-day, man, that's ugly. We're really oversold on the 5-day. We're really oversold on the weekly. The MACD has a long way to go on the weekly too. But the daily's looking good though. The daily's looking good, and like I said, we're in the new moon energy. So H bar hasn't performed very well this bear market. So we'll see. Maybe she's due. Maybe she's due for a little rally. I would love nothing more than H bar to just get back on top of this little range of trading right here. Just get up here and just start accumulating on this 10 cents, building support there. That would be beautiful. But I mean, H bar looks pretty damn beaten down to me. I buy H bar every week, but she has just been not a good performer. Down 93%. I mean, I guess. Like, realistically, you'd be looking at like 97, 98%. That's sort of what the altcoins do. And so 93% really isn't that bad, honestly, from the all-time high. But that's a lot of support right here where we're at. That would put us at 1.5 cents. Jesus. Which would be below. Yeah, you wouldn't want to see that. You really don't want to see it go any lower than 3.5 cents. If H bar starts going below 3 cents, that's not good. Not good at all. But we'll see. I still think H bar is gonna rip $1.98, somewhere around there. Oh, well, you guys, I think I'm gonna get off here. If there's no more coins, I'll probably be back. I'm gonna be home for a while. Is staking on a wallet a good idea? I have the Exodus wallet, and it provides staking. I have cold storage, too, as my main hold for the future. Yeah, I don't think it's a terrible idea. I think as long as you have the keys, then it's okay. Still, I wouldn't do more than like a quarter of your bag. That's sort of how I do it. Whatever I have, no more than 25% of my bag am I like messing around with as far as staking or liquidity providing or any of that stuff. Those are my personal rules, but you know, to each their own. But I think that if you are going to staking via a cold storage or Exodus wallet or however you like to do it is much better than doing so on like Celsius or whatever exchange. Like, definitely don't do that. Don't store your crypto on an exchange. But I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna hop off here, spend some time with the fam. I'll be back on here sometime tomorrow. So if you want to hang out with me tomorrow, or tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Actually, I'll be back on here on the 26th. But that is it for this time. I appreciate every single one of you. Peace, love, prosperity. God first.